All right, guys. My check, my check. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Guys, my name is Craig, The Rock, the people streamer, the great one, the most electrifying man in streaming and entertainment. Welcome back. Today, we're doing something a little bit different. First and foremost, let me introduce you to my co host for tonight, the one and only Abu. Abu, let's say hi to everybody.
How are we?
Sorry, say it again. There was applause. There was tons and tons of applause.
I gave this immaculate introduction. Spoke so highly about myself. Spoke so highly about
You
you.
said one
You
thing,
squan you
bro.
s- you s- you squandered it with your bullshit applause.
You
Oh my
said
god.
one thing.
Anyways,
Come
guys,
on. Come
since
on.
Craig wasted that opportunity,
Hmm.
I'll just say I'm happy here. Looking forward to having the discussion today. Stay tuned.
The microphone is going in and out. I'm not sure. Maybe try to keep it closer to you if possible.
It's in my ear, bro.
Oh. It is what it is then. All right. So listen, today we're going to talk about One Piece, guys. All right. Abu and I were huge fans of One Piece. We're here to talk about specifically the live action adaptation. Okay. Uh, yes, we're gonna talk about One Piece live action. We're gonna do a little bit of a reaction as well. We're gonna talk about from episode 1 to episode 8. We're gonna talk about as much stuff about it as possible. All right. Personally, I would rather go episode by episode. What's up, Sophia? Welcome back. Logan, thank you so much for hanging back, man. And Spaz, what up, Spaz? Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's start with episode 1. What was your after you finished that whole thing? Matter of fact, no. Let's start with the first 15, 20 minutes. The introduction of Roger. The amount of cameos that was in that scene. What were your thoughts?
My thoughts were okay. This has Oda's fingerprints written all over it.
Right?
It's very reminiscent of watching the anime. So not just with episode one, but throughout the season, I felt like I was watching like a carbon copy of the anime.
Mhm.
And One Piece fan,
You're
I did
going in and
notice.
out, brother. You're going in and out. We're gonna have to fix the audio issues.
If anything, let me get off of
Don't you have
the
AirPods?
headphones. These are gonna work better than the AirPods.
Yeah.
The
Um,
AirPods. But let's try this. Let's. How do I sound now?
oh, much better.
Hallelujah. Okay, like I was saying. Um, yeah. So the first episode. Wait, tell me what's the last thing you remember hearing, so I don't repeat myself.
Start from the beginning. You're saying it had Oda's fingerprint on it.
Yeah. So like I was saying, it had Oda's fingerprints all over it. You can tell, not just from the first 15, 20 minutes of episode one, throughout the entire season that yeah, Oda was very close to them in the development process of
Mm-hmm.
the One Piece live adaptation. Being the huge One Piece fan that I am,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you can attest to this as well, you do notice some of the inconsistencies, right? Because we're such huge fans that you want everything to be copy and paste, picture perfect. So there's certain
Yes and
things.
no. Yes and no.
That's it. But I feel like, but this is just me personally. There were certain things that were certain liberties that were taken that were not necessary, and the story could have gone um, not in a completely different way, but it could have been handled a little differently.
Mm-hmm.
Then again, when you're dealing with live adaptation, you have to make some sacrifices. You have to make certain choices.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't take away from it at all. Like if you're a noob in the One Piece world, if this is your first foray into the world of Goldie Roger and Straw Hat Luffy and the gang, you're gonna be fine. You're not gonna notice any of that stuff that kind of ticked me the wrong way. Again, it's just because I'm such a huge fan. But with that being said, they did a phenomenal job. To answer your question more directly about the cameos and like all the little hints that were left for us, like Dude, literal goosebumps. I think one thing that I didn't like, if I could critique one thing about those cameos, is that some of the characters just seemed physically smaller than I remember them being in the anime. There were certain characters who were larger than life, right? So when
Yeah.
you saw a dragon, you saw a dragon's frame or his figure, like he was this
Well,
very
you pretty
daunting
much just
man.
saw a guy in a green coat. We didn't see any hands
Right.
or anything. For the
No, no,
average
no.
viewer, they
But
won't know what that is whatsoever.
that's fine. That's perfect actually because then it doesn't take away from it.
Hmm.
But in the anime, when you saw that same guy standing in a green coat, he stood out. He was taller than everybody. I think he was like at least 6'5", 6'6". He was this very towering figure amongst the crowd. Understand?
Hmm.
Mihawk, when you saw him in the crowd, he had all this color. Like all the other characters were like kind of drawn out in these pale pastels, but Mihawk's character popped out. Smoker was more pronounced. He was younger, but he was more pronounced.
Hmm.
In the live action, most of those characters were more, I want to say, more regular. Like they just maybe they stood out because of their piece of clothing, or maybe they stood out because we know who they are.
Yes.
If I was just a casual fan and I didn't know who any of these people are, I probably wouldn't have made the correlation to say, oh, he might be someone important, or he might not be someone important. But overall, if I had to personally rate it, first 15 minutes of the first episode, I give it a 9 out of 10. Phenomenal job. It gave me a lot of It made me look forward to the whole entire thing being adapted. To be honest with you,
Yes. Yes. All right. So I've heard good news. Multiple news. First off, season two is already on its way. Right? Like
for sure, that
it's
has to
been
happen.
greenlit. I've heard another speculation where they already greenlit up till season six. Again, we don't know. This is Netflix. Anything can happen, but we know for a fact we're getting season two. Okay. Um. Yes, that's a huge deal. That's absolutely huge deal. So, clap it up, man, for all the live action
Now's
failures.
the time for you to fire off the applause sound effect. Now would be the time.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. All right. So let me just start. Let me start from beginning. Right. I'm super happy that Oda is very, very much involved. I know Oda has taken off weeks at times to, like, number one, to fix his eyes, number two, to make sure he's there working on the show as well and not putting out the manga. I'm totally okay with it now. Before I was like, God damn, we're going a week or two without the manga. We need updates, Oda. What's going on? Now I'm like, you know what? I get it. If you're still working on it, but you're working to give us a different version of it, right? You said something where it's like it's a carbon copy. I'm okay it not being a carbon copy because let's be honest. What's the reason to watch? Why watch the new one? Why watch a live action if you're going to see the same exact thing, right?
A
And
rebuttal to that.
well,
A rebuttal to that really quickly. So if that's the case, what's the point of watching the anime when you can just read the manga?
fair. All right. Here's the thing. There's a lot of things tr- okay. I'm gonna say with translation, right? There's a lot more things that seems not everything is gonna look. It's all right. First of all, let's go with the anime. There's a lot of things that's very cartoony, right? All the cartoony things don't work in a real life setting, in a real world setting. Of course, Monkey, now Luffy stretches all over the place for sure. What's up, Riot? How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Like, of course, he's when you see him stretching all over the place in the live action, it's very different than in the anime, right? And I don't expect
Right.
everything to translate the same, right? And also, there's a lot of things you read on the page, and it looks so much more beautiful in the anime. Like, look at the fight between Kaido and Luffy. Like, the animation is freaking top notch. The fight between Zoro and King. Are you kidding me? You did not see that on the manga, so it's translated much more differently, much more better. So that's why I'm super excited about the little differences. We got a lot more of Garp, we got a lot more of Toby, and
Didn't like
annoying
that.
hell Meppo, bro. We got a
I
lot
didn't
more of
like that.
that.
I didn't like that, bro.
Do you think that was more the showrunners for Netflix, or do you think Oda was like, you know what, let's add a little bit more depth to these characters.
Netflix, bro. You're Oda. You have the best-selling manga of all time in
It's power.
Japan.
Yeah.
You're not you don't. There's no story left untold for you. You're telling everything you want to tell.
Yep.
So the fact that there, certain liberties are being taken, it has to be coming from Netflix. I think Oda's the one saying, "Hey, let's feature more Garp. Let's feature more Kobe. Let's feature more Hamepo." I think we spoke about this a couple of weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
That was one of the things that I did not like. Like they spent too much time focused on that whole Garp and Kobe situation.
Yeah.
Time that could have been spent, finding Chopper.
Nah,
Maybe
but
getting
that's
to the
way
beginning.
later though. Come on,
No, no,
Chopper's
no, no.
Drum
Time
Island,
out.
man.
Time out. Time out. Time out. After we come back from season two, correct me if I'm wrong. We're moving right into Chopper
Oh, for
territory,
sure.
right?
Well, we gotta do Logtown. We gotta do Alabasta, and then within the Alabasta is Chopper. So they're gonna go to Drum Island when Nami gets sick. So, oh, for sure, it's there.
What do they go for? What do they go for to Drum Island to do? To
So
heal
yeah, to
Nami,
heal
right?
Nami. Yes, yes, absolutely
And
correct.
that's where they get Chopper.
Yes.
That comes way before. Comes way before Alabaster.
Mm-hmm.
You get Chopper before Alabaster, right? So with
And
that
Chopper
being
is
said,
very doable, bro. Look, for example, look at the Mandarin Drogu. Very doable. If you can do a little green Yoda, you can definitely do Chopper. So Chopper
very
should be
easily.
very good. Look at Rocket Raccoon. All these. Listen, the CGI that we
I'm
have
glad you're bringing them up.
nowadays, Chopper should be done amazingly. And not only that, their budget is more than Game of Thrones. It's 16 to 17
I
million
did
per
not know
episode.
this.
Yes. Yes, that was one of the biggest deals that they were talking about. Their budget is way more per episode. Per episode is more than Game of Thrones. Like they spent over
makes me a lot of
200 mil. And dude, and we got 8 episodes. It was supposed to be 10, but they're like, well, all right, we're stretching it a lot for season 1.
I'm glad.
Let's
I'm
put
glad
it down
you
to
brought
8.
that up. So, first of all, you're adapting One Piece, right?
Yes.
There's no such thing as whoa, whoa, whoa. Adapt as much as possible.
Yes.
You could have cut out all that. You could have cut out all that shit with. Oh, can I curse? By the way, I don't know. if I
Yeah,
can
of course. This is not family friendly, bro.
curse. Okay. You could have cut all that shit out with Garp and Kobe, and you could have we could have legit gotten up to Chopper. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like we could have gotten up to Chopper if they had extended it to 10 episodes and had left out all the stuff
Okay.
Garp and Kobe because it wasn't necessary. It wasn't. Basically, you're adding fluff to something that doesn't need fluff. Right? Us as One Piece fans, we want to see Luffy fighting Kaido, right? Live action. That would be fucking bonkers. How do
I
we get
can't
there?
wait for that. I can't wait for that. That's in the
But-
future,
but
but I
how do
can't
we
wait
get
for that.
there? Right, but how do we get there if you're busy, like adding all these new elements and like spending? If I had to guess off the top of my head, they probably spent about 2 hours of screen time between Garp, Kobe, and Hamepo.
Mhm.
That was not necessary. So if you cut off those 2 hours of screen time, that's another what? 2 episodes that you could
Okay.
have dedicated to something else, plus another 2. If you gave us 10 episodes instead of 8, you have the budget. You have
Well,
the
now,
money.
now
So
I
why
believe
not
moving
adapt?
forward they will do that. Now I believe like moving
Okay.
forward. Listen, they're gonna walk into the negotiation office. They're gonna be like, listen. First and foremost, this show has proven that it has a fandom. It's proven that it's good. It was a number 1 in 86 countries. Like it's shown success. Now give us more, right? Give us more freedom. Give us more leg room. Instead of 8 episodes, we're gonna go to 10. We shouldn't be surprised. Most pilots start off with a smaller season. Come on, look at The League. Look at like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like most of the great shows, they start off with like a few, just to like, listen, I'm gonna give you a pilot season, and then we can increase it up. So
With that being said, though, I agree with you. That's the case when it comes to traditional shows. This show came out the gate swinging for the fences. They
was that
already gave the
expected
budget.
though? come
They're
on.
giving a show $60 million per episode is expected.
Okay, but again, they did some not the same, but they did something similar for Cowboy Bebop, right? They even tried with freaking Naruto, not even show up whatsoever, right? They've tried with Death
You're
Note. Come on,
comparing One Piece to animes
I'm
and mangas that are
I'm
not as
comparing
popular.
it to the fact that listen, as a business person, right? You're like, oh, you're bringing me another anime to a live adaptation. Cool. I've had 9 things that failed already. Yes, the success is like 1 out of 10 usually works, but again, you're coming to me and you're showing me everything that has failed so far. Why am I gonna over invest into this until I've seen it? It
I'm
works
glad you brought that up. I'm glad that you brought that up because as a business person, I'm gonna look at the success of the One Piece manga and the One
now.
Piece anime. No, not now. Before this gets off the ground. Right, do you think they're getting Oda through the door if they're offering him chump change? He
Oh
doesn't need
no,
their money.
oh that does not need the money,
He
bro.
doesn't need. He
Uh,
doesn't need their money.
that guy,
So you have to give him a bag in order for him to get through the door to begin with.
yeah,
So from the gate, they weren't treating this like a normal anime adaptation.
yeah.
They were treating this like this is going to be a moneymaker for us. It's doing what they expected it to do. This isn't a surprise.
Hmm.
It's doing exactly what they expected it to do. The fact that they're going to spend all this money on visual effects and spend more money per episode than even Game of Thrones has ever done, that tells me they knew that they were going to do these crazy numbers from the get-go.
Okay.
So you can't say they treated it like a normal show pilot season. Like that's just not true. Look at Sandman. Sandman from what I remember
The Disney shit. You're
had
talking about
I
the
think
Disney movie?
no Netflix's Sandman.
Oh, oh,
That one
oh. Okay.
had a crazy high budget as well per episode. And even though it didn't do the numbers they were expecting, guess what? It's getting season 2, and they're putting even more money behind each episode.
Okay. So if that's happening for Sandman, imagine what's gonna happen for One Piece.
Thank you. And they had all these numbers and
Hmm.
everything before season 1 of One Piece was even announced.
Yes.
Like
So I
we
think we're
have
on
these
the same
numbers.
page. We're saying that for season 2, there's gonna be more episodes, at least 10, right? And there's gonna be a little bit more budget, right? And I'm
Yes,
sure the
we're
budget's gonna go
saying
into
that for
visual
season
effects.
2. Right,
Yes.
we're in agreement for season 2. We're
Yes.
not in agreement for season 1.
No.
I think for season 1,
Season
they
is
should have
over.
cut Garp and stuff out.
Yeah.
They should have expanded it to 10.
Yeah.
And they should have gotten at least up to Chopper. Because if you get up to Chopper and if you leave us with a cliffhanger of the gang getting to Alabasta, I
Hmm.
think that does way more for you than it does leaving it as it is now. Like now we're just like woohoo! The gang has made they've made their declaration. They're
Well,
gonna
no,
go
no,
on
no.
to
It's a pretty big deal, bro. They got their first They got their first bounty. They got the first. That was a big
Luffy,
deal,
only
bro.
Luffy, only Luffy,
Yeah.
only Luffy.
Well, yeah.
Not the rest of the gang.
Well, come
Not
on,
the
man.
rest
When
of
you
the
watch
gang.
One Piece, bounties are a huge marker. And usually after an
Yes.
incredible big arc, that's when the bounties start rolling out, and then we're like, "Whoo, refresh! Now it's time to see. Let's take it to the next level, right?" And after Arlen Park,
Okay,
come on,
With that being said, I know you said that with season 2 they're gonna adapt more and they're gonna do more episodes. I think we're both in agreement there.
yeah,
You think that's how season 2 is gonna end with them all getting their bounty papers?
yes,
that's
I
what
think
I'm
it's
trying
gonna end where it's like Zoro and Luffy are gonna be the two with the bounty, and I have two endings in mind. I have the one where they're all sailing off with their hands in the air with the X on it, right? Or I have with Robin coming on board, and that's where it's gonna end, right? Like like Usopp
pretty much the
freaking
same
out.
thing.
Yeah, but you can end it on 2 ways. Like imagine they like sailing off into the sunset and like make it super emotional and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden, boom, they come in with the after credits, and then who walks through the door like the fucking Avengers, Robin, and
Oh, Robin.
they're like
Okay.
everybody
So you
has
think they're
that
only
facial
gonna
expression like.
adapt-
"Mm."
So you think they're only gonna adapt Alabasta for season 2?
I think they're gonna go Lowtown, Drum Island, Alabasta, boom. Because listen, let's think about it. Look
Okay,
how much
okay, that's
criminals,
fair.
look how much villains they
fair.
fought in season 1, right? They fought Captain Morgan, right? Accent Morgan, right? They fought freaking Buggy. They fought the freaking Kuro guy, and then they fought Arlong. That's 4 enemies in 8 episodes, bro. So
But Craig, you have to remember, in the beginning of One Piece, we weren't getting like now later on we're getting like the traditional big bad. You know who the big bad is going in
mm-mm.
because Luffy's fighting fucking Yonkos. But back in the day, we didn't know who the big bad was. You know, so it's like yeah, they're defeating all those villains, but that's before Luffy ever got his ass truly kicked. First time we see Luffy get his ass truly kicked
It was
is when
Crocodile.
to me One Piece really starts off. Yeah, but even Crocodile wasn't really a big fight, bro.
Crocodile whipped his
If we're
ass
being
like two,
honest,
3 times, bro. Luffy had to keep coming back.
Crocodile beat him once, and then Luffy. Well, in the same fight,
Nah.
he beat his ass. He beat his ass
He,
in the same, but it's the same fight. It was the same
you
fight,
forget that he stuck his thing and through Luffy, left him in the sand, and came back.
right?
And then when
That was the first fight.
the second one in
Then the
Alabasta, when
second
he left
fight,
him dried out, and then his water came back and splashed down on him, and then Luffy finally caught up
yeah.
for the third fight. You could say the same shit with Kaido. Kaido whooped his ass 4 or 5
But the
times,
first
bro.
one wasn't a fight. The first fight, I wouldn't really against Crocodile. I wouldn't consider that a real fight. The last two, yeah. Luffy didn't know what the fuck was going on the first time. He got blindsided. Second time, he went in there thinking shit was sweet. And then yeah, so the second fight, I would say okay, that was to me that's their official first fight.
Mhm.
And the when he finally beat his ass when he was down there with Robin and Crocodile, I would. But even that, bro, compared to fighting someone like Katakuri, like come on, bro, come on. Compared to fighting Katakuri, compared to fighting Kaido,
I can't wait to see those other fights in the future. All right, let's
dude, we got them.
we're thinking about the future
We
too
got
much.
them.
Let's think about like.
Oh,
All right,
we'd have to, bro.
I know,
Even
I
though
know,
we
but let's
love
think
this-
about what they've done right so far, right? I like the little Easter eggs that I saw trickled in when I watch it like a second time, right? Like in the very first episode, Mihawk's boat was already there. Mihawk little boat. It was I saw it like in the when they were panning out from with the all the boats from the from when they were killing Roger. I was like, dude, so much attention to details, bro. And you know that again, Otis fingerprints. Otis.
Give and take though, Craig, because I agree with you when it comes to certain things like that. Then like when it comes to like visuals for characters, specific characters, I have little pet peeves. So like I think I told you this last week as well. It really bothers me that Usopp and his father don't have big noses. I know they're black
Right,
people.
his
and,
dad
like,
doesn't
black
have a
people
big nose.
traditionally have big noses.
Usopp definite because that was a huge gag reel, bro. It was.
Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
a huge
So,
gag
and
reel.
I know you said not to get ahead of ourselves, that we should just appreciate what we have so far. But we know damn well getting to Enies lobby and fighting the world government and CP9,
So
So
King.
King comes.
Yeah, Soga King.
Only thing we know about him is that he has a mask on with his fucking nose sticking out. And how are we going to get that now? Unless they put the nose on the mask. Like, come on. If you can give us Baby Yoda in a Star Wars episode, you can give us a prosthetic that Usopp wears each episode.
Have you seen
And you can
Pinocchio
just-
before? Like they actually made a
The
live
live-
action Pinocchio.
I don't have any kids yet, so I don't watch it in Disney, bro.
Nah. I never watched it, but I saw the trailer. Right?
Okay. But you know, trailer budgets are usually higher than.
Oh, damn, that like debunks my whole thing. Then, okay. Let's think about real world, right? How do you know if someone is is a liar? It's not because of their nose. That's what I said. In animes and
You know
mangas,
what?
you
I
can
never
exaggerate a
made
little
that
bit.
correlation.
Yeah.
I never made that correlation that Oda gave him a long nose because he's a fucking liar. Wow. That's
Pinocchio
wow.
again. That's the whole Pinocchio situation. Every time he lied, his nose
Never
kept
made
getting
the
bigger and bigger. So I'm just saying, in the real world, when somebody is lying constantly, you're like, you know what? It's like the boy who cried wolf. You know,
No,
which
I
that
get
was
what
a
you're
theme.
saying.
With
I get what you're saying, but I'm what I mean specifically, not to cut you off, is I never noticed. I don't know if Oda did this on purpose, but the fact that Usopp has a long nose could be due to the fact that he's a liar.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's.
So now, what they can
I mean,
do?
he doesn't lie anymore. But
They can make jokes. Hold on, what do you mean? Who's up? Have you not seen the whole Baratier thing when he was drunk? My man is out here telling
no,
jokes.
I mean,
telling stories out here like he's the
No,
fucking
no, no. I'm
hero.
not talking about the live action. I'm talking about
Oh,
like
oh,
the
okay.
anime and manga. Like
What do you mean?
the time skip. After time skip, he doesn't really lie anymore.
Wait a minute. Let me
After
think about
time
this.
skip,
Let me think
think
about
about
this.
it. Because you have to remember, in the
'Cause
beginning, he was trying to be
his
Captain
lies are
Usopp.
becoming truths
But
now.
then,
So is it more lie or is it
no, no,
more
no.
like
Think about it.
foreshadowing?
No, think about it. Think about it. After time skip, their bounty skyrocketed, and he's trying to stay under the radar. So he stopped lying in order for
He's
his
got
bounty to
he
stop going
became
up.
God Usopp. He's like, I got 8,000 pirates underneath me and all that stuff. I'm the captain of our team, and like,
You know why I'm laughing right now, bro? I'm thinking
what?
about Usopp's wanted poster with his face all beat up.
Yes,
It says
exactly.
God Usopp. That
We
shit is
need that,
hilarious.
bro. We need that. Like,
That
I'm
shit is
surprised.
hilarious.
You know what I'm surprised Oda hasn't done, bro? Which would be fucking hilarious, but I'm surprised. He didn't make a poster for Soga King and he didn't make a poster for God Usopp. Imagine if the world government thinks they're two different people. Imagine,
Bro.
right? Because hold on, when did they start using? When did Usopp get his bounty? And does he actually have
It
his
was
real
Annie's,
face?
at the end of Anna's lobby.
And his lobby.
Whoa, whoa,
But it
real
doesn't have
quick.
his real face though. Who does it
Doesn't
have?
his real face.
It has Soga
Okay,
King. Right? So I'm saying, at what point did they make the distinction between like, hey, now that you Usopp has a $500 million bounty, it's Gold D Usopp and it's not Soga King anymore. So
500.
is that
500
two
million is
bounties?
Fucking mad. It's fucking mad, fam.
So does he have two
500
bounties
million
though?
berries.
Or does the government know it's the same
No.
person?
I think they're not as dumb as Luffy. They know it's
Oh, and Chopper.
Chopper. Chopper's stupid, bro.
Yo,
Chopper thought that the fakes after the time skip were the crew. Oh, Chopper. You were a whole doctor, bro. Come on, bro.
so did Luffy, bro. They're fucking idiots. And they need to put that into the live action too. They need to like make Luffy so
We get
oblivious.
time skip. Do we get time skip in the live action, bro? Because they would have to adapt 10 seasons.
Listen, all right, hold on. We're 1,000 episodes, but not in a movie. Come on.
I like the
In an
dilemma that
episode?
you're having right now.
Let me see. How many episodes did they skip through within what that first season? King of One Piece Luffy, what up? Welcome to the channel, man. Welcome to team. I think they
I'd
did
say
like
they
well,
skipped. They got to like 50.
so 50 episodes within one season, right? Dude, they'll catch up by season
Actually,
6. They'll
no.
catch up to Kaido, bro.
Actually, no, maybe less than 50. Like maybe around 40, 40.
Where I forgot, but where
50,
in the
50.
anime or the manga does Arlong Park end? I think it's in the
Around
40s or
episode
50. Yeah, right?
Around episode 50.
And if they start doing 10 episodes now on Netflix, they're gonna like get through like 50 to 60 episodes, and I can see them being an hour long each. Like, cause you gotta remember the anime,
Okay.
bro. The anime, it says it's 20. It's what, 20 something minutes, but when you cut off the previews, you cut off the ends and a little bit, it's actually like 15 minutes, bro. The anime is literally like 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
So they can
Yeah,
get through a lot of
gotcha.
storytelling with the live action for the
Okay.
anime.
With that being said, though, let's say at best they adapt 75 episodes per season, right? You're still gonna need about another 10, like maybe 6 to 7 seasons to get to time skip.
Yes, dude. I want to see Marineford arc, man. There's a lot of things I'm looking forward to. I know we keep talking about
That's
the
my
future.
fucking favorite
I-
arc, bro.
We need
That's
to
my
see
favorite
Whiskey
fucking
Peak
arc.
Zoro. We need to see him take on
Yeah.
100 people, and that needs to be a full fucking episode. And you know the best part about it? Whiskey Peak Zoro is gonna go against Luffy. Bro, are we forgetting about Zoro versus Luffy fight, bro? Are we forgetting how they were going nuts at each other and how it was pretty much even? Come on. Like, dude,
Watch him
dude,
today, but yeah, back then.
we need to see that. And that's going to be
I agree.
next season.
I agree. I agree. Listen, my favorite arc in the entire One Piece is it's a conjunction of Impel Down going into Paramount Wars. I love that's those two
I
arcs.
think
I count them
that's
as
gonna be
one.
together. There's no way they can
Yeah,
separate those two.
I personally, as a One Piece fan,
Mm-hmm.
I would want them to separate it because so much happens in Impel Down and we need a complete and so much happens in the war that we need they need to be separate seasons, bro.
What?
They can't be together.
What?
They
What?
have to, bro. Think about Impel Down. How much shit happened in Impel
Yeah.
Down? Luffy fought Magellan.
Yo, Camus
Luffy
says
ran
definitely
into
separate.
Cliff.
Camus agrees with you.
He
It needs to be
he
separate.
need it needs to be separate. Too much shit happened, bro. Like we had too much. You know. I think that's the best way to do it. And then too much happened in the war. Way
Yeah,
too much
yeah. The
happened in
whole
the
war needs to be a full season,
for you
bro.
to
Fair enough. Fair enough. Cause,
yeah
whew,
yeah.
oh man, but I don't
So
want to
it's like
wait though, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
you have to, bro.
Wait,
Bro,
let's
One
wait.
Piece came out in '97, bro, and we're still watching it, bro. I was fucked.
All
We're
right,
still watching it.
let's look at best case
Still wait.
scenario. How much episodes does Game of Thrones do every single year? Huh?
10. An episode, do 10 episodes a season.
10
Episode
episodes a
9 is
season.
always the most fucked up episode.
Okay,
Hope you never
so
made that correlation, but yeah.
that is true, Camus. That is true. A lot happens. Okay, so you know what? For now, we'll just keep it on Game of Thrones levels. Okay, they're gonna do 10. They're not gonna do more, right? Because if they're gonna do more, they're gonna have to cut down the time, right? Because if you're doing a 23 episode, then you can do like 20 episodes. But since it's an hour, right? You're gonna keep it to 10, right? Okay, fair, fair. Okay, we're thinking too far in the future. We're using our observation hockey right now. Let's actually put it down to like what happened in season one. All right, let me give you one of my favorite highlights. The introduction to Zoro was fucking badass, bro. The fact that they showed the number seven. They talked about it in the anime, but they showed the number seven fight, and I was worried if there was gonna be blood in this. There was, bro. They showed they fucking cut him in half. In half. Bro, when I saw that, I was
That was
like,
the most brutal thing I've seen, though.
bro, for real. I was like, yes. Hell fucking yes. So,
It also gives me hope, and I know you told us not to think about the future, but it also gives me hope that they're gonna do that one scene in the war justice when Akayunu puts his hand through a certain someone.
oh,
No spoilers, no spoilers for people.
oh, dude.
That's gonna look
For
sick.
real, though. They have
It's
to.
gonna look sick.
They have to. They need to make it. They need to make that emotional, bro. Like the acting Luffy is gonna have to be doing to see Ace die in front of him. We have to feel like I felt it in the
Spoiler
anime,
warning.
bro. All right,
Spoiler
come on.
warning.
Is it really spoiler warning if there's like there's manga anime available? Come on, man. It's been out for years. All right.
Fine. Yeah, I guess you're right.
All
I
right,
guess
all right.
you're right.
Let's stick to this season. Season one. Season one. Number one, I love the introduction to Zoro. I'm very biased because Zoro is my favorite character. Like, dude, look at my phone. I
Obviously.
literally have Zoro on my back of my phone. Right? So,
What a fanboy.
oh, I'm caught up, Kamu. I'm caught up with everything. So, when he says spoiler warning, I'm like, how much spoiler
Talking
can
about
it be?
live action fans only. Okay, so moving forward, there are no spoilers. Gotcha.
What?
We could talk about everything.
How are we not going to talk about spoilers moving forward? All right, fine. Fuck it. It's going to be hard.
We could talk about the spoilers. I'm saying moving forward, no spoilers. I mean, everything's on the table.
Yes.
Everything's on
All
the
right. All right. I also like the Mihawk introduction. No. Let me backtrack. I like the bounty interactions, like how they act the
Got
characters.
old quick, bro.
I like how they
quick, bro.
interacted with it, man. Like at one point, Don Creed just grabbed his and just like and threw it away. Freaking Mihawk just
old
cut through
quick,
his.
bro.
Like I like that. I think it was whoever came up with that. Genius.
It's cool. Don't get me wrong, but it got old quick, bro. It's like, okay, we get it. Like, okay. Like the first few times I saw it, I was like, holy shit, nice touch.
Like it's
But
like a
then by the
fourth
time we
wall
get to
break-in
Arlong-
thing.
Hey, by the time we get to Arlong, it's like, okay, come on, bro. How many more of these do we have to see?
Wait, so are
We
you?
see way too many bounties.
We're seeing too many. But doesn't bounties
taking
like
throughout
build
the
up the
story.
character as well too?
absolutely, but I think it could be done in a more subtler way. I
Like
mean,
what?
they can mix it up moving forward. Like they introduce a character who's very menacing, then he walks by his bounty poster, and then it zooms in, and you see that they have a crazy bounty. Or like the whole episode, like we see them in the whole episode just wilding. At the end of the episode, someone's reading a newspaper, and then like it zooms in, and we see that they're bounding a fucking crazy number. It could be done in a creative way. What they did initially is it's cool, but it got old quick. Like they need to switch it up.
Nah, I
I
fucking
think it's
liked it,
cool,
man.
but
Chat,
I
what do you
liked it
guys
too.
think? Did you
It's
like
just
the
that it
whole
was too
bounty
much.
introductions?
Yeah, like ask the chat if they have any questions. Like,
Yeah.
ask
By
them-
the way, guys, if you
ask
have
them
any
questions.
questions whatsoever, just type it. I'll read it. We'll respond. We'll get to you guys. Don't worry. We're here. I'm reading all the chats, guys. Okay. Um, dude, I like that. I like the Zoro Mihawk fight, and I'm very curious about one
That
thing.
was very good. That was very fucking good. I love that fight.
Right? I'm very
Did it really,
curious.
really well.
When Mihawk pulled out his knife, right, and I was watching the anime versus I was watching the anime and the live action back to back. Mihawk already had his knife like this in the live action. Like when I watched it the second time, I was like, the first time I watched it, I was like, dude, that's stupid. Like, why you already have it there? And I'm thinking, bro, his observation haki is already so good. He already holds it where he knows Zoro's gonna come in. Zoro come in 3 stores, boom, and he hasn't moved. In the anime, he has it like this, and then he goes like that. In the freaking live action, it's just he already had it there, bro. So I'm like, are they already hinted at us the
Well,
observation haki in this dude?
absolutely, absolutely. But you have to remember, at the time that fight happened in the manga and anime, there was no such thing as hockey, right? Now in 2023,
Mm-hmm.
you could do that. If you're older, you can say, okay, we're gonna drop hints of hockey. I mean, actually, let me take it back. There were hints of hockey, but I don't think that back in the day
Because with
they
Shanks
had
and all that stuff.
decided. Yeah, he didn't decide what it exactly would be. So now this year, 2023, that we know what hockey is and what it can do for us. It's like it's more pronounced. And you bring up something hockey related, which I love, and it's reminding me of when this dude, frick, I'm blanking right now. When Shanks saved Luffy from the Sea King, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we know that he used hockey there. I didn't like that they didn't spend a little bit of their budget showing us Conqueror's hockey. He just stared at the freaking fish and left. Bro,
Okay,
give us a
okay.
hockey
You
if
saw the
give us a
effects.
hockey
What are you
moment-
talking about? You saw the eye effects and all that stuff. And again, in the manga, nobody knew. No, the manga, nobody really knew what that
Right,
was. In
but
the
we're in
anime, we didn't know until
2023.
later.
We're in 2023. We know what it is, right? There's, like you said, there are no spoilers, right? Give us a visual, like a real life, spend some extra coin, give us a crazy visual effect so we can see the effect of the. Now, if you give us something, and I'm not saying that they should have done this, but if you give us something that
On
resembles
episode
Luffy
1,
versus
bro.
Katakuri,
Yeah.
yes, make me hype, Give me Conqueror's hockey. Show me the freaking effects. Show me that freaking fish. Like
They did know.
raising
They
the
did
shit.
show a little. They show a little something. It's
could've
not
been
as
better.
flashy
I
as
was
how
disappointed.
Conquerors look now today, bro. Yes, it's not as flashy.
That's my
You're not
point.
seeing black
You
lightning.
should have done it.
And also, you and I both know there's a difference with Conquerors, right? There's with the lightning, and then there's with just the stare down. They stare down. Luffy has stared down bulls. Luffy has like done it where he's knocked out people, and it's gradually. You've seen it through the manga and the anime. It's gradually gotten better with the display of it. So I think it's gradually going to get better. The display
But
of
why
Conquerors.
should it? Why should it? It should already come out the gate swinging. One, he's a Yonko, right? Two, we've seen with your example, we've seen Luffy versus Katakuri when those bystanders were talking shit, and they both were like, "Let's get rid of these fucking assholes," and they
Yeah,
both
the
used
whole
Conquerors.
clash.
You see, right? Give us something like that, and then you know what that does? That leaves, because let's say out of your fan base, 90% of us are gonna be the actual One Piece fans who've watched every episode, have read the manga, right? You're gonna have 10% of people watching who don't know what One Piece is. Maybe they want to give it a shot because their friend or their loved one put them on. Personally, if I'm someone who is watching and I'm in that category, I want to see visual effects when it comes to hockey because that's gonna make me do this.
Dude.
just do? What's that power? Oh my god, I want
Yeah,
to see more of that.
dude, I
It's
think
gonna
we're gonna
hook me.
see it, man.
It's gonna hook me.
Cause like you see, like in the
Of
anime,
course, we're gonna see it.
there's no way in the live action they're gonna say the hockey is invisible. No, we need to see like when their hands turn black. We need to see when their swords turn black,
Thank you.
and we need to see
Thank you.
lightning. We need the budget into visual effects. Fuck it, go do it. Go do what you need to do. Like
Yes.
spend it, because
Giving you
that's gonna
60
look
million
so
an
fucking
episode.
dope, bro. It's gonna look
Giving you 60 million
absolutely dope.
episode, bro.
Hmm.
Listen, they're giving you 60 million episode. Um, People who work in visual effects will tell you that most of the cost comes from buying the actual equipment. By using the software to render that, it's not after the money spent to buy the hardware necessary,
Hmm.
you have the capability and the budget to make that visual effect. So just give us the effect. That's all I'm saying. I know they're going to do it in the future, but I
Hmm.
would have loved to have seen it from the jump
Yeah.
because that would have gotten me hyped. That would
Oh,
have
for
made me go,
sure.
holy shit,
Oh, for
what's
sure.
that? Like, what's that power?
Wait,
And
do you
then
think
if you
that
see,
all their visual their that budget went into the seeking? Did you see how freaking monstrous that shit looked, bro?
it definitely did. It
The
definitely
eyes
did.
too, like
That shit looked amazing.
straight up reptile with like the double like eyelids or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was dope.
Mm-hmm. It was fucking fire, bro. It was fire. Like they did a really, really good job with that.
Yeah,
No
dude.
funny.
Can I clap it up for the artwork of Baratier? It looks like a real
Go ahead.
fucking restaurant, bro. Like
Bro, I
ev-
got hungry watching that.
yes, bro, for real. The dude, it was a real fucking restaurant. It was real bars. It was where real pirates were hanging out, drinking. It gave me Pirate of the Caribbean vibes, right? Like
Yes,
freaking
yes.
Usopp was giving me Jack Sparrow vibes a little bit when he put the glasses on and he was just like drunk and like all over the place. I was like, that is great.
Yes.
That is fucking great. And like the way how he started talking to me, how casual, was like, yeah, come here. Let me introduce you to my best friends. That's fun. Like this is what we expect from Usopp. The oblivious,
So,
fucking oblivious,
oh,
right?
you know
So
what? Uh, Continue. I just don't want to
no, no,
lose my
I was
thought.
just saying, like,
Finish
I
your thought.
love like the set design and all that stuff that they put. That was truly, truly great. I wanted to see. I was curious to see if they're gonna show an exaggeration of how Luffy eats, right? I was curious if they're gonna see him like put his mouth wide open and swallow everything up, and then him getting in fights with Sanji, getting fights with the whole crew. Like, there's a lot of bickering back and forth, and I'm curious to see if that dynamic is gonna grow as time goes on.
So I'm glad you brought that up. And again, you can tell the chat this, but usually when we talk about me and you talk about anime or like comic books or like anything like nerdy per se, you're more of the optimist and I'm more of the pessimist. I'm
Mm-hmm,
more like, yeah, but it could have been this, it could have been this. So chat, just know that I'm that kind of person.
mm-hmm.
With that being said, I'm glad you brought up the fact that it would have been cool to see Luffy eat like that. And I agree. That was one of my pet peeves. Even though stuff looked great visually, I would have loved to have seen stuff like Luffy opening his mouth wide, and like just consuming stuff and eating meat like a freaking savage. I would
Yeah,
have loved to have seen. I would have loved to have seen Garp be more physical with Luffy and have more of that Luffy
yeah.
personality.
What's up, Sandy?
Garp was a little he was a little too serious for me, and I wanted him to be more like the Garp we know and love.
Yeah, he
And
was
then
Garb.
like
We know I love
another
is
thing,
laughing around a lot and all that stuff.
right? And then, like he has this big hearty laugh, and he's just like punching stuff, and he's like very brute like. This Garp we got was more elegant and more like he looked like somebody who would like advertise a Boss number 9 scent, a Boss bottled scent or something like that. Like you get me?
Did you
He
like
was a
it?
little too mature,
Did you like the
you know.
Scottish accent?
The thing with the accents was that bothered me a little bit, but then I got over it really quickly because I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, you know what? It's One Piece. There's no race, so like there's no. I mean, obviously there's race. They're fucking racist against the fishermen, but there's no real
Yo,
like
you know the fishmen were all
all the
black, right?
characters blend in. They were niggas, bro.
They were niggas, bro.
They were
I
niggas.
fucking said
They
it,
were
bro.
niggas, bro.
They
They
were,
were
bro.
niggas, bro.
The
They were
whole,
niggas,
the
bro.
whole like vibe, the how they were hanging out and partying.
Bro,
Come
they were
on,
listening to
bro.
hip hop music, bro. During the parties, bro. They niggas. But
The
anywho,
way how they
regardless,
were
guess what?
enslaved. Come on, bro. Seriously.
Let me say this before I lose this thought. I'm worried based off of what I see in season 1.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to do this moving forward. And this is a big deal to me because this is one thing I love about One Piece. It's when Usopp, Nami, and Chopper have their cowardice moments and they're all hugged up on each other and crying and saying, Luffy, save us. That needs to be in it for me because that's literally one of my favorite things about One Piece. Like, I love that. Yeah. I love when they're cowering and they're like tearing up and they're because it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Like that, there needs to be that. Like,
yeah, you know who the weak ones are. You know who the brave ones are. You know, you hear Usopp coming up with this itis. Oh, I got a fear of going on this island itis. I have a fear of this. So we need to see these little mimics. And also, you know what?
Right.
I'm gonna give it up to these actors. They need to go back and watch One Piece like 4 or 5 times. I'm gonna tell you right now. I was watching a couple interviews.
Come on, no. Watch it through.
The guy who did Luffy, he did a great job. Don't get me wrong, but he needs to rewatch it to get the habits of Luffy.
Right.
And same thing with freaking Usopp, bro. Like the lies got to start like the exaggeration. You know what I'm saying? And like I like how like listen when Sanji was flirting with Nami, it was fucking hilarious. It was great. It was like, oh, my man got game. My man is out here. Because as a server, you know how you got to talk to girls as a server, bro. You know. You can't just turn out, come out here like, girl, I want to take you out. Nah. You got to be professional, but you got to be like, drop the riz. Exactly, bro. I was like, yo, Sanji was dropping. Yeah, he was flirting right there, yo. I like it. I like it a lot.
Speaking of Nami, again, pessimistic of Boo. One thing I didn't like about her character was the fact that she was a little too mature, if that makes sense. Like the Nami that we get in the anime is more carefree. Mature? Like her personality.
Okay. I had to be sure.
I wanted her to have jugs, bro. I was a little let down that they weren't as big as I wanted. But
well, those kicked in a lot more after time skip. So.
Shit, I hope they kick in now. She like her personality was way more mature. Like I don't know, there was just something about like the performance was good. Don't get me wrong. Nami was more bubbly and girly in the anime, if I remember correctly. Now though, she's more like like her and Zoro are like the mature ones. When it's like no, she should be more like no. Robin and Zoro are mommy and daddy to the Straw Hat Pirates.
Fair, but Robin's not there yet. So who would be the mom?
Okay, Nami's like big sister. That's what I would consider her. She's still as silly as Usopp and Chopper, and I didn't get those moments from her. Her character was a little too mature for me. I don't know if that's because they wanted to like really drive home the point that she was putting on an act and she wasn't really a part of the Straw Hats prior to like everything in Arlong Park.
Yeah.
But it's like she could have been a little more bubbly. You know, that's all I'm saying. Like,
so that's an expectation for season 2 then. We need now that Arlong is off her backs. Let's just say fuck it. She had a big chip on her shoulder. Arlong, right? Mm-hmm. Her family was being tortured, her whole village, all that stuff. So I get the sadness. Now that's been lifted. Is it expected for her to be a little bit more cheerful?
I hope so. It's expected, but I hope it happens.
Because think about it. She's moved from crew to crew sometimes as well to stealing, right? Stealing. Now she finally found a crew that she actually likes. You know how... I'll put it this way. It's kind of like a job, right? You know this job ain't going to be your first job, and you know it's not going to be the last. But you're meeting people here and there, and sometimes you know they're not going to be around forever in your life. Right? But every once in a while, you find a group of people like,
unfortunately, I'm stuck with you, though.
There you go. And I left Catch like after a year, and here we are. I'm just saying, sometimes you get attached to a group of people, you're like, oh, should I let them in? Should I not let them in?
Because you were the only nigga there when I was there, that's why.
The which one? Nah, well, Mo was there, too. Yeah.
No, they were mad niggas. I'm just talking shit. Servers.
Yo, Hip. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Thank you so much for the... Is that Mana? Thank you so much for the 100.
Does chat have any questions, bro?
Yeah, chat. If you have any question... Oh, by the way, this is my first One Piece talk. I've done. So I don't expect a
Oh
lot.
shit.
Yeah, like once we
Okay.
keep doing it, put out content, blah blah blah, it will build. It will build. Right. Yes, guys. If you watch One Piece, um, specifically the live action, because that's what we're talking about, right? We're talking about we're reviewing season one. We're talking about what we like, what we don't like, what they could do better, all that stuff. All right. What's up, May?
Other fun stuff.
You like the setup? Thank you. You know what it is? It's freaking it's Discord. That's all it is. I just Discord just cleaning up a little bit. Boom boom boom. And that's it. Yeah, bro.
Sir.
Like we're in Discord right now. We're in the voice channel. I just could put the cameras on, and yeah, that's it.
So Craig, we've spoken about season 1, right? I
Well,
know
not
we're trying
all
to
of
keep
it.
the
We're
focus on
spoken.
season 1.
We're all over the place, but
I know
yes.
we're trying to keep. Yeah, I know we're trying to keep the focus on it. But low key, season I'm excited to see them adapt outside of Alabasta. Skypiea. I want to see how they do Skypiea.
Okay.
Especially, can you imagine how my man NL's ship is gonna look? Can you imagine if they did what they did with the Baratier?
Yeah.
Just imagine how
The
they're gonna
budget
make
on
his
that,
freaking
man.
golden
Sheesh.
ship. The
Sheesh.
ship is gonna look ridiculous.
Yes.
Bro.
Yes.
That shit's gonna be fire.
Yo, look, here's what I'm thinking. If they go in with the animation budget, like from Avatar, like, dude, One Piece can look so freaking good. Like,
Is the
like
not
James.
to sidetrack here, but
Mhm.
is the last Airbender live action still happening?
No, it's absolute trash. Wait. The new one, the old one.
No,
Was,
the one that's being produced by the same creators that did the Nickelodeon show.
I don't know. I haven't seen any news on that. Hip says he
Because
hasn't. He has
it
never watched
has-
One Piece. Oof. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Where
To go
do
and
you,
start
where do you suggest
yesterday.
he starts?
From the fucking beginning. What kind of shit is
That's
that?
not what I mean. Does he start with the manga?
Oh,
Does he start with the anime? Or does he start with the freaking
anime.
live action? Where
Anime.
does he start?
Anime. Watch the anime until you catch up.
Yes.
Then you hop on the the manga until you
Wait,
catch up.
till,
And
when
then
you
you
say
go
till he
back and you
catches
read the
up,
live
you're telling
action.
him till he catches up to over 1,000 episodes.
No, you watch One Piece from episode 1
Yeah.
all the way until the place where the anime stops, wherever they stopped animating episodes. Obviously, you're gonna skip all the fillers. Don't watch any of the fillers; as they're not necessary.
I think they're a little bit.
Some of
high.
them are.
Yeah, I think they're a
some
little
of
bit
them
high.
are.
What up, Hamad?
But,
Hamad, how you doing?
but for the most part, they're not. So you watch the anime until wherever they stopped animating episodes.
Yeah.
Then you hop onto the manga. You read the manga. You're gonna catch up in like 2 days because you're gonna be a fiend at that point. And then after you catch up on the manga,
Then you go to live
start
action.
the live action.
Okay. Okay.
And then hopefully by the time you catch up to all that, season 2 will probably be all around the corner. If you start aggressively and you get addicted like most people do,
Yeah.
you could probably catch up in like 2 to 3 months, depending on what kind of life you live. If you have a relationship, I wouldn't recommend it because your relationship will suffer. But if you're single and you're unemployed, you can catch up legit in like 2 months.
I like that. I
being
like that. I
honest.
like that.
Just being honest.
Yes, I say start with the anime as well. Again, find one.
For sure.
Find one of those websites. If you like sitting around a computer, might as well just find one of those websites and just like watch it. Do not the dub, no, the one with the titles, the
Subtitles?
subtitles. What is that? Is that a sub or dub?
That's sub.
Sub. Yeah.
Sub for subtitles. Personally, I would start with the dub and watch it until you get to the sub.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
But
You got options. Point is, you got options. Okay.
yeah, and I think right now the dub has caught up to like Wano. So
Okay,
you're gonna
yeah.
watch all
So
the episodes.
you can definitely watch the dub. He says he's only watched Dragon Drive. You ever heard about that before? Dragon Drive. I don't think I've
No.
heard about that. Let me look it up.
Starts to Google. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like Dragon Drive.
Dragon.
I've heard about most
Actually, let me use mine.
major ones.
Never heard of Dragon Drive. Does he doesn't watch anime then? Is that what it is?
Oh, this is like 1990s.
Holy shit. doesn't watch anime. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. He said, wait, did you say that? It says I'm new to anime. Yeah. Yep. He's new to anime.
Wow. You're new to anime,
Yeah. What
boy.
up,
Do I have
Joe?
this for you?
Joe, we're talking about One Piece.
So, Craig, do you mind if we go off on a tangent here? Since we
Yeah.
have a viewer that's new to anime,
Yes.
what would be your recommendation? Should he watch or she? I don't know what their preferred gender is. Off of the people. But would you recommend that they start with all the greatest hits first, or just watch the decent to okay animes and sprinkle some of the greats in throughout?
No,
Because
no,
here's the
no.
thing. Before you answer, here's the thing. If you watch all of the greats from the jump, the quality is gonna. There's a huge drop off at some point, and you are gonna be depressed when you don't have a fucking anime to fucking
Ah.
watch. That's why I asked the question.
Fair. All right. Here's what I'm gonna say. Okay. Joe. Yeah, we're talking about One Piece specifically the live action. If you've seen the anime and manga, perfect. You're gonna fit great into this conversation because then we're comparing
Yes.
notes. To go
Yes.
back to so hit discovery. This is for you. I think you should start with the greatest hits, and here's why I say that, Abu. People's have nowadays we have low attention span, like especially TikTok, right? We if I see something that doesn't catch my attention right away, next, next, right? So what if I'm trying to get somebody into you? If I'm like, yo, let's go to this club. This club got so bitches. Why would I want to keep going back to that club? No, you start off with the club with the bad bitches, all right, and then yes, there's disappointments in life no matter what, and then we go to another club, and it's mid bitches, and then we go to another club where it's like it's trash bitches. But I'd rather start off with the one with the high, build your expectation and all that stuff, than start with low because come on, man, no one's
You're not
gonna
gonna
stick
start off
around.
the lowest of
It's
low.
like if
You're gonna
with One
start off
Piece.
with the mid tier.
Hold on. It's like with One Piece. If it was trashed for season one, most people are not going to come back. They're not going to renew the show. You have to start with a bang. And again, the first episode, you even said it. It was banging, bro. If somebody who comes out of the blue does not know what One Piece is, and they start the show, and the first episode was trash, what's going to make them watch all the way to episode 8? Only the
No,
true fans
you're
would do that.
100% right when it comes to
Yeah.
that.
So no, start with a
100%
banger,
right when
bro.
it comes to that. But the problem
What?
I'm bringing up is
Joseph, we can't start with
obviously.
the grapes. He said you have to
Thank
start
you,
small
thank
when
you,
it comes to anime.
thank you. And here's my argument to that, Greg. Obviously, you're not gonna make them watch dog shit anime. You're gonna make them watch stuff that you have enjoyed in the past,
Okay,
right?
but what do you
Maybe you
consider
wouldn't give a
as a
perfect
small one to start off with? What would you recommend to someone who
small
has
one. Something
never seen anime?
you want to give them something like hmm,
Yeah.
every short anime I'm thinking of right now, in my opinion, are bangers. Maybe you start them off with something like no, that's more niche.
Yo, I
Hold
like
on.
Baki.
I'll
I don't
answer
know.
the
I would
question.
say
Hold on.
Baki is mid, but I really like Baki because I finished all of it. You know what? Let's go with Baki
Okay,
because Baki's more newer.
Baki's okay. Baki's a good one. You could like standard animes like Blue Exorcist. Anime like I don't know, freaking.
And Baki's on Netflix too, so you can definitely start off with Baki.
What else is out there that I really like? Well, not that I really like,
Yeah,
but
yeah, no. Like if you have most streaming websites, they do have it. Like One Piece is all over Netflix right now, right? The anime specifically, so you can sit there and just binge watch it nonstop without any commercials and all that stuff, right? You know what I would tell people to start off with? Black Clover. I I like Black Clover.
no. Listen, I love Black Clover, but the problems you run into with Black Clover is it's phenomenal, so it's gonna set the bar really high, and
Ooh.
it's still not done animating. You feel me? You want to
Yeah.
start them off with something that's completely done.
Oh, that's
Feel
also.
me?
Were you
So
thinking
again,
Naruto?
I don't fucking know. Naruto's one of the greats.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm
No
not
matter
starting
what
someone
your
off.
opinion is, here's my point. You want to start them off with animes that only have like 10 to 13 episodes per season. You
Oh no,
understand
we're
what I'm
not starting
saying?
off with One Piece either, Joe. Not at all.
You're starting off with like I said, Blue Exorcist. You're starting off with Baki. You're starting off with something like I don't know, like you know those short animes that are like 12, 13 episode animes.
What about
You
Bleach?
start off with like no, bro. You don't want to start off with Bleach. It's one of the
I
bro.
know,
I'm
I
telling
know.
you, the one
I mean, you can't tell them to
those
start
are
off
the
with
Mount
Attack on
Rushmore.
Titans either, then, right?
Those are the Mount Rushmore. Those are the Mount
Oh,
Rushmore.
okay,
Bro.
okay, I got you.
You start off
Dragon
with
Ball Z.
you start off with
We all grew up on Dragon Ball Z.
everybody already watched Dragon Ball Z. I'm assuming.
Well,
I mean, if you're not one of those people that have, then yeah, you want to start. You might want to start with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's
To
Dragon
me,
Ball.
those are like
yeah.
yeah. To me, that's like a separate thing. But you start off with like the 10 to 13 episode season animes, right? Blue Exorcist, Baki, Rising of the Shield Hero,
Jujutsu
stuff
Kaisen.
like freaking. Ew, bro, Jujutsu Kaisen gets animated. It'll probably go down as the best anime of all time.
Okay,
But,
so wait,
stuff like
he's
stuff
never
like
watched Dragon
spy
Ball Z
anime.
either.
Okay, but correct. Would you say that I think I personally classify
Bro,
Dragon Ball Z
are
as
you
its
forgetting
own
our
thing.
childhood, bro? We used to come home from school
I'm
4 o'clock to watch
And that's what
Toonami.
I'm saying. That's what I'm
Toonami,
saying.
bro.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Dragon Ball Z, it's on its own. It's its own thing. Like when I think of anime, I don't think of Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is my life. It's so ingrained in me that I don't really think of it as
Everybody
anime. I think
wanted
of
to
it
be a
as its
fucking
own
Super
separate thing.
Saiyan, bro. Like,
I used to draw them, bro.
Yeah,
I used to
bro.
watch videos of people going Super Saiyan 5.
bro,
Like, when
whenever
that's not even
somebody
a real
goes
thing.
like this, we all know, bro. We
We already
all
know. We
know.
already know.
All right, what about
You know what? So okay, Baki.
the one with
Um,
Deku? What's it called? My Hero Academia.
Assassination Classroom. If
I
no one's
like
watched
that. Oh yeah, it's already
That's a
finished.
great anime to start with. That's a
Oh
great anime to
yeah,
start with.
yeah. Give it like 2
Um,
3 episodes because I hated the first episode. I didn't get it. I didn't
You
get
can
the first episode.
watch. Ooh, a good one that's a classic that would be great to start with is Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's a classic. If they
Yu
listen,
Hakusho would be
I would
great to
say
start with.
yes. I just know nowadays people who have not seen it, they don't like the old looking look. If it's
You get past that really quick if the story is good, though.
that's true.
That was one of the reasons that held me back from watching One Piece for such a long time. Because I was watching Naruto fights. You know, at that time they were in the fourth grade Ninja War, and I still hadn't started One Piece. Animation was fire during the fourth grade Ninja War. So to go back to One Piece when Luffy's on the fucking in the barrel, seeing that dog shit quality, it wasn't that easy for me. The story grasped me.
You
So
should
the
set
same
the
way the
treasure
story
box up.
grasped
What's the
me,
treasure
it's gonna
box?
grasp me.
Sorry, Hip. What's the
Treasure
treasure box?
Stuff that stuff that treasures kept in.
No, I know that. I know. But it says you should serve it draws in viewers. Like I'm not familiar with that specifically. Is it like a feature that's just only for Trovo? Oh man! All right. Sorry. Yeah.
Listen. They can start off. There's a handful of anime they can start off with. I personally would recommend, like I said,
Blue Exorcist.
Assassination Classroom,
Okay,
Blue
Assassination.
Exorcist, Rising of the Shield Hero, stuff like that. And I'll probably watch a Yu Yu Hakusho, and then
We hit
the
bangers.
fifth anime I would watch after you get like at least 4 under your belt, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you watch
I like
Full
that
Metal
one,
Alchemist
too.
Brotherhood
Yes.
as your 5th anime, now you're gonna want more anime. Now you're gonna be drawn in.
Yes.
Now you can start sprinkling in the Code Geasses of the world, the Death Notes of the world, and you can dabble in like a long-standing anime. Like if you decide to watch One Piece, or if you decide to watch Bleach, or if you decide to watch Naruto, that's an investment, right?
Wait,
You
he
want to
said-
get a few animes under your belt first.
Joe says Bleach is a great place to start because the early season had good story without being boring, and it gets better. And he also says that Full Metal is trash. Which one? You talking about Full Metal Brotherhood?
Brotherhood,
Which one? Because
one of the greatest animes of all time.
what was it? There was 2 or
I
3
think
of
it's
them.
rated the highest on IMDb. Well, now that Attack on Titan is out, it's not.
Okay,
Before
so
Attack
you
on
offer, like,
Titan-
10 elixirs for one.
Before Attack on Titan, Brotherhood was the most highest rated anime on IMDb. I think it had like a 9.1 or some shit like that.
Okay.
Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood,
Yeah.
It's the highest rated anime on
He
IMDb for
says
like
both
a
are
decade.
trash. Yo, Hip, I don't. This is the
He's
first
trolling.
time.
He's trolling. He's trolling. He's trolling.
Hip, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. I'm gonna have to look it up offline and see how I can do it because,
Never. Oh, you've never watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood?
no. He's talking to me about like a treasure thing, for the
Oh,
stream. Yo, Joe
focus,
says
Craig.
9.1
Focus.
high grade trash, bro.
I like him.
Oh man! All right, one more side tangent. One more side tangent. Out of all these villains, who's your favorite one so far in anime?
There's too many to count, bro. There's too many to count. Some of my favorites, specifically One Piece, would be Dolphy. I love Doflamingo.
Okay.
Um, I hate to love. I love to hate Orochi. Um, Wano.
Okay.
Um, Villains. Give me an anime. Give me an anime.
Well, I was all right. The one
thinking
that
off
I'm
the top of
thinking,
my
right?
head.
The one that comes to my head when I think about amazing villains is Madara, right? Madara was him. If Madara was in One Piece, he would have Conqueror's Haki. Madara literally
Oh, for
one
fucking sure.
beat a whole fucking army. One man took on the whole great ninja army, bro. Do you not remember that one scene, bro, when he starts sprinting towards them, bro, and start wrecking them?
Hashirama cells. That's all I'm gonna say. Hashirama cells.
Yeah, but
So-
Hashirama came in later, bro. And then even then we saw that fight. But I'm just saying, just to show how deadly. If there was an introduction to show how badass of a dude Madara was, bro, it was that.
Yeah.
And 1v5 the
best
Kages, bro.
Character.
The
He was
Kages.
the best villain character.
And
but,
Hashirama wasn't a villain.
He was
by
the
way.
best written character. Not Hashirama.
Yo, Hip, I see you
He
later,
was the
Hip.
best written villain.
Mhm.
He was the best written villain. But I think the best villain in Naruto was Obito. He played Toby. He played them all for fools. And he did so much, bro. He played
had
the
range.
long
He
game
had
of all
range.
long games. He was an amazing villain, bro. And like at the end, Talk no Jutsu got him, and he reformed, and he died a hero, quote unquote. How he made it to heaven with Rin, I don't fucking know.
I don't know if he died a
but
hero.
it's
I would say
Naruto.
he was redeemed a little bit. I wouldn't call him a hero. That nigga killed so many people.
Bro, he got
But-
to walk away with Rin. Hey, that's not fucking fair.
Okay, and in whatever dream world or
Unless you're telling
afterlife
me-
he did, but you call him a hero. He killed so many people, and because his
No,
heart
he's a
changed
villain.
towards the head, you called him a hero.
No. I'm agreeing with you, Craig.
Oh,
I'm
oh,
saying that it seems that he walked away redeemed and made it to heaven because he was with Ren. Unless you're telling me Ren is in hell, then I'm okay.
you never know,
But the
bro.
fact that-
You never know. I don't remember them talking
never
about
know.
heaven or hell when it comes to Naruto. I don't remember them talking
was just
about
an afterlife?
Yeah.
Bro, if it's just an afterlife, why the fuck are you good, bro? Like, fuck that. Fuck that. What's the point?
Hold on, yo. Joe
Um,
says he's on season 2 of
Obito-
One Piece. What is season 2? Does One Piece have season 2, or does it
We
have
have
arcs?
arcs, my guy.
It has arcs.
Now tell us about the arcs.
Yeah, what arc specifically? Because I don't remember it specifically saying season 2, unless you're talking about the freaking live action, and we're not quite there yet. We're there, but we're not there yet. Yes, sir. All right, wait. Let's go back. Let's go back to the talk. The live action, bro. Can we emphasize a little bit more how like the Harlem Pirates were black people, bro? Come on, like, do you see how when he was dancing and
Emphasize,
like
bro.
he was like ah? Do you not see that?
Nigga tree.
Bro, do you not see how when they were pounding each other, bro? Like, it looked like a block party, bro. It literally looked like a block party. He came up, dabbed my man. He was like, yo, what's good, what's good? Exactly, yo. Like, come
I
on.
told them that they were black people, though.
Huh?
What if that came straight from Oda, and he was like, "Yo, by the way, the fishmen are niggas."
I've seen the actors that played them. They were black too, bro. Like for real.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
I don't know
okay.
if you know who
All right. Joe is
Daquan
definitely
Wiltshire
trolling.
is.
Look
Yeah,
what
he's
this nigga
trolling.
said. This nigga said Yamcha would solo One Piece. Yamcha.
Yeah, he's trolling, bro.
Yamcha.
He's trolling. He's trolling, bro. But I don't know if you know who Daquan Wiltshire is, but he used to make funny like anime reaction videos. I remember one of his like anime reviews slash rants. He called Jinbei Martin Luther Jinbei, and ever since that day, I have never seen him as anything
Because
else.
he's trying to bring peace to the. He's.
Martin Luther Jinbei, yeah.
Oh, you done
Wow.
fucked up now, bro.
That's funny.
Martin Luther Jimbei, bro. Oh my God, what's up, BB mom? How you doing today? Phoebe's mom was like Queen Lily. I don't know. Bro, Master Roshi blew up the moon. Listen, all I'm saying, Joe, do you remember that one crossover episode between Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball Z? The main
I didn't
characters
watch that
all
shit.
well, they all held their power was
Held
like
their own.
yeah, they held their own. They held their own. They held their own.
Let's be honest, bro. Goku's killing everybody, bro. Let's just stop.
Well, yeah, of course Goku's doing that. We all know that, dude. Okay, right, side talk. Hip, thanks so much for the host, Hip. Side talk. You know what I'm like curious about, bro? I saw on YouTube and TikTok, they're gonna make a new series about Dragon Ball Super, or whatever they want to call it, but it's from some other animators story. Like this one guy who was putting up like videos and let's put a whole story. It got super popular, and basically it's Goku's gonna be chained up. Like all the guys were like Goku basically fucked us over. The whole tournament of power was Goku's idea. Hey, let's put all of us together, and the guys got mad and they threw him on chains. And then now there's gonna be another tournament with all 16 universes, and it's basically a fight to save Goku. So Goku's not gonna
So
be the
this
main
has nothing
character.
to do with. This has nothing to do with Akira Toriyama. This is just some random person making his own story.
No, it started out like that. It started with him making his own story and just put it on YouTube, and it blew up so much. Now, what? Not Kira, but like the anime one that takes care of Dragon Ball Z. They're gonna put that into the next plot. I'll send it to
My
you, bro.
thing
I'll
is
send it
this:
to you.
I'm a purist. I'm a purist, right? So if it's not coming from Akira Toriyama's pen, if he's not creating the
Okay,
story,
well they're
I don't
slacking,
want
bro.
it.
They're slacking. We need new Dragon Ball
They
Super, bro.
are, they are. But think of Dragon Ball GT. Nobody respects Dragon Ball GT. Like, yeah,
That's
it happened. It
fucked
was
up because
fucking
I
cool.
like that. Wait, was that from
I
Akira?
loved it. No, he had nothing to do with it. That's why nobody, talked about it. Broly was not an Akira Toriyama thing. Broly was made by the Dragon Ball people, and then Akira Toriyama, since it blew up and
Yeah.
became so fucking popular, he just adapted him into the movie. But as you can see,
I like
the
Broly.
manga and in the
So overpowered
anime,
like
we don't
shit.
see Broly.
Broly's way too
He's not
overpowered, bro.
not an Akira Toriyama creation.
Well, he's
That's
in
why
it
we haven't
now.
seen him in the manga. The movies, but we haven't seen him in the manga. Is where it really matters. He's introducing
I
characters
haven't even
called
kept up with the manga. I'm
Vegetable.
not even gonna lie, bro. I haven't kept up with the manga. I don't know what's going on with Dragon Ball Z, bro. Like there was Dragon Ball Heroes, which I like
Bro,
because it
they
basically
have
put all the
crazy
universes.
characters.
Like GT Goku was there fighting with Dragon Ball Super Goku. So
Right. Yeah, I mean, I like the concept, but it's like it doesn't give me like that's not something I can see Akira Toriyama doing.
yeah,
And because of that, like I'm not as excited for it. Now, if Akira Toriyama writes a storyline based around that, okay, I'm in. But right now, since you're not caught up on the manga, the direction it's going in, fucking Frieza's about to become a
a Black
fucking,
Caesar, Black Frieza, Black Frieza.
Black
Yeah.
Frieza. Nigga Frieza is about to become a new fucking
A
thingy.
menace?
Whatchamacallit? Not a menace.
What?
God of Destruction.
Okay.
He's fucking bro. My man's came back from training and one v
Yes,
solo
I've seen
Goku
Chainsaw
and
Man.
Vegeta, bro.
Yeah,
He one shot them, bro.
I saw that. Hold on, have you seen Chainsaw Man?
Ooh, that's another great anime.
I think that's a good starter
Wait,
one.
me, I've seen it.
It's on,
I
it's on Hulu. What's up, Mihiro
I
Cutie?
think the manga's still ongoing. I think the manga's still ongoing.
Oh, I haven't
It's
seen
one
the
of
manga
those
for
that
that
I
one.
wish I didn't start. Wish I hadn't started it until it ended because it's a very mature anime. It's very fucked up, and they take no prisoners. So they'll introduce a character, you'll fall in love with the character, and then they'll kill the character
I
off in the
like
next
that though.
episode.
I like that so much. I truly.
I like it, but like make it hurt more, bro. Let that nigga last for like 2, 3 seasons and then kill them off. You feel me? Like don't kill them off after 2 episodes.
Good point. Good point. Good point. Good point.
Like I still have PTSD from Nobura, bro. Jutsu Kaisen, bro. Like they did my girl dirty.
Yeah, wait. Am I caught up? I think I'm caught up. I haven't watched I haven't watched the manga. I haven't read the manga. Minir, welcome to the channel, Minir. Welcome, welcome. Yes, listen, I'm excited for Black Frieza. I'm excited that he's gonna one shot Ultra Instinct Goku and Vegeta. What is it called? God of Destruction Vegeta. What are they calling him? Ultra Ego Vegeta. Vegeta. I'm very excited that they need to be humbled and put in their place and go back and start training again, right?
Bro, all they do is train. And Frieza went away and trained for like 2 months and came
But
back.
that shows the potential with Frieza. Remember, Frieza never never trained in his life. Exactly, he never trained, and he was like, he was like crushing the Saiyans, bro. And then he trained for a little bit, come back golden. Look, you know how long it took for Goku and Vegeta to get Super Saiyan Blue, bro? You know how long? Fucking years,
Super
bro.
Saiyan Blue. Super Saiyan 2, they had to go into the hyperbolic time chamber, bro.
No, but I'm saying Blue.
Achieve Super Saiyan 2.
Frieza trained for what? Couple months and came back with Golden? And then what, in the manga?
That's my point. That's my point. Like, it took these niggas years to get to Super Saiyan 2.
Yeah.
So, you could just imagine.
Welcome back, Hip. Yes. Yes.
No way. We got off on a crazy tangent.
Yeah. Wait, let's get back. Let's get back. All right.
Does the chat have any questions, bro? It seems like they don't have any questions.
No, not yet. Again, this is the first one. It's the first One Piece talk that I've done on this channel. It's mostly like gaming and dating and all that stuff. So this is the first one. It will come.
Oh, you said gaming. I thought you said game men. I was about to say, Craig, what the fuck? After all the pussy me and you have talked about?
Gaming.
Oh, God. Gaming. That's crazy.
All right.
That's fucking crazy. By the way, I have to go in about 30-ish minutes.
Nah, it's okay. We're going to wrap it up. All right. So listen. The highs and lows, right? I did like the fact that when it comes to One Piece season 1, I did like the fact that it gave us a little bit more Kobe, right? I can't wait to see his glow up. Like, that nigga still actually, when they do the time skip, he, not even before. Because in Marineford arc, he looked like how he looks now. A little bit. He has to hit the gym. And he has to change up his whole hairstyle, right?
Glad you brought that up. Bro, why couldn't they dye his fucking hair pink, bro? All you had to do was dye the hair pink, bro.
What was it? Was purple?
I think it was like black, bro.
Nah. His hair, no, it's not.
It wasn't pink, bro.
Hold on.
No, it was not. No, it was not, Craig. It definitely wasn't. That shit bothered me. Now it's not.
I gotta Google it, bro.
One Piece. I think it looked pink like in the very beginning, and then like after that, it didn't even look that pink anymore.
It was pink. It was pinkish black, but it was clearly pink. Yeah, it was. They definitely kept that for sure. Dude, all right. Okay, first off, I like the Bucky character.
It could have been pinker. It could have been pinker. That's right. It's like bubble. It could have been like bubblegum pink, bro. Mm-hmm. You can't make it pink with black in there.
Also, you can say the same about Zora's hair. Zora's hair had a little bit of black.
Nah, that should. He looked like a moss head, bro. Like that was the color of moss. Like he looked like a moss head.
They even had a black girl in there. Nami's sister whose hair was blue. You realize that the color of the hairs, there was a whole theme
Ooh.
going on.
Question.
Yeah.
Question. Let's talk about future characters before I wrap it up.
Hmm.
You
Oh,
think we're gonna get an Indian girl to play Robin, or they're gonna give us a white girl to play Robin? Because
listen,
their race
no,
changed.
whatever she has to look hot and she has to have big titties. That's all I'm gonna say. Hot, tall,
They don't
big
have to be
titties.
big. They just
And
need
who,
to be firm.
and Boa has to be a baddie, a fucking baddie because she's the queen empress. She's the baddest one. We need to make that believable. All right, like, look, and they also need to do a whole change with Shank's crew. They need to change Ben Beckman because he looks like this man doesn't even look like he works out,
Yeah.
bro. They need to recast Ben Beckman. But, like in the anime and the manga, he looks menacing, bro. He
They don't
looks
need to
like
recast.
Shank's
My
right
man just
hand.
needs to go. He just needs to go work out, bro.
Yeah. Well,
That's
whatever.
So,
They
right.
need to do something like, yo,
Google
hit the fucking gym.
Google the name Simone Ashley and tell me what do you think about her playing Robin.
Simone
Simone.
Nah, I'm not impressed. She's alright. She's mid.
I forgot you don't like black girls, but that's Robin, bro. Who are you gonna cast for Robin? Robin's Indian, bro. She's clearly Indian, but then like somewhere along the line, they turned her into a white lady, bro. Made her pale as fuck. I'm rooting for her to be Robin, bro. Like, she has the body, she has the height. Like,
Simone.
like I can see her in Robin's Alabasta fucking like her whole style in Alabasta. It's like clear as day to me, bro. She would be my casting, honestly
She looks
speaking.
alright. I'm not impressed.
But then again, she's not supposed to be like Robin's not supposed to be a baddie, bro. She's all right. Okay, who would you cast as Robin?
I don't know. I just know she has to look, busty and beautiful face.
So
She's
Simone
alright.
Ashley isn't beautiful in the face.
I said she's mid, bro. She's mid. I'll give her like a 7.
So what you're saying is, if they cast her as Robin, you will be disappointed.
Yes, tremendously, 100%.
Why? Why?
She does. Listen, she does nothing for me. You have to also understand these animes also.
Does Nami do anything for you? The person
Yeah,
that cast
she's
her as
cute.
Nami?
She's cute. Yeah.
You have a problem. You have a sickness. You have jungle fever. That's what it is.
Oh
Okay,
boy,
moving
oh
on.
boy.
Since we're not gonna agree on this. What do you think they're gonna do with Brooke? Because Brooke's character needs to look.
Oh, all right. Once again, when it comes to CGI and all that stuff, I think it's gonna be a prosthetic, and I think like, it's gonna be a prosthetic with like green screen a little bit around him and all that stuff. But I've seen enough horror movies and I've seen enough scary movies where they do talking skeletons and all that stuff. Come on, look at Scary Movie 2, bro. Like when they're walking down the hallway. I mean, I think it's gonna be a lot more animated than that, of course. But we have the technology to make this stuff happen. That's all I'm gonna say. We just have to put the money into it and all that stuff. Listen, the thing that makes One Piece so great is the storytelling. It's the emotional aspect, and it's the fucking action. We need the action. We need to see bodies fall. That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, moving forward, we need to see a very good casting for Bond Clay. We cannot forget about Bond Clay. Listen, especially when you talk about Impel Down, bro.
Boy.
Bro, exactly, bro. Especially when you talk about like Impel Down, we need to see a great introduction with him, like how he gets along great with the Straw Hats, and of course he's gonna fight Sanji. But when it comes to Impel Down, bro, Bond Clay character casting better be clean.
On point.
Exactly, bro. So like moving forward, there's a lot of expect. We need to see Luffy climbing up to save, climbing up the mountain to save Nami, with his hands all bloodied and everything. Like, we need to see that shit, right?
I agree. I
So
agree.
I'm telling you, man, like a lot of stuff is gonna happen, and also we're gonna see Ace for the first time,
That's very true.
and we're gonna
It's
see
very
what
true.
what the Logia is gonna look like. So I have already have two ideas what the it's gonna look like a little bit like we've seen X-Men, right? And we've seen people with firearms and all that stuff. We've seen um what's the guy to go Flame on for the Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four.
So we've seen someone that's
Um,
full flame and all that stuff. So I'm curious how Ace's powers are gonna look, and then I'm curious how Crocodile's powers are gonna look. Like we've seen Spider-Man 3, with they have their version of Sandman.
Sandman, you're right.
Exactly, right? And actually, there's a whole Netflix show called Sandman. Come on, I'm just saying we've seen Logia moves in other movies and all that stuff. So if they can do it in superhero movies, they can fucking do it in One Piece, right? So
Yeah, I mean, I'm not even. I think they could do the Logias, bro. I don't have any. I think they're gonna do that justice because they have the visual effects for it
mhm.
nowadays. They need to do Rob Lucci justice when he transforms. They need to do that justice because that was a big turning point. On his lobby, that fight, because no one gave him
That's
a
gonna be
shot.
like
No one
season 3
said
though,
Doofy.
right?
Yeah,
I don't think
probably
they're gonna
ending
get
of
there.
season 3.
Yeah, they're not gonna get there.
Maybe even season 4. Maybe even season 4.
Wait.
Yeah,
What comes
they need to do it
after that? Let's just say it ends when
after what?
Let's just say it ends when Robin is on the ship. What happens after that? Isn't that they go straight to Water Seven? Oh, or is it Skypiea? Which one comes
No, they
first?
go to Skypiea.
Skypiea comes first.
They go to Skypiea. Skypiea is gonna be season 3.
So you think
Yeah.
Skypiea is gonna be a whole? They're gonna give a whole season just to Skypiea?
No, no. I mean, if
Because you have Jaya,
they have to
where you
cut
have
some
Blackbeard.
stuff out. So you know what they could do? They can get to the part where, because if you remember, after they leave Skypiea, Robin's not taken immediately when they get to Water 7, right? They meet Frankie and deal with him, and then like Luffy kicks this
No,
nigga's
Frankie,
ass.
it's not in Skypiea.
I'm saying after Skypiea.
Yeah.
After Skypiea, when they get to Water 7, that's when Robin gets taken. But
Yeah.
She doesn't get taken in the very beginning. So you can theoretically end season 3 with Robin being taken on that train.
Okay, so let me ask you a super ambitious question. What season is Kaido?
Okay?
What season is Wano?
Season what?
What season is Wano?
Oh, bro, that's gonna be like season 15, season 20.
Come on.
And that's if they cut out a lot. That's if they
Come
cut
on.
out a lot.
All right. Do you
Bro,
think
if they're
we
being-
can do the whole? Do you think? Okay, the moment when when Law teams up with Luffy, right? Let's just say we start off
They can't.
the season with that. Hey, we're going after Kaido, the King of the Beast, right? Do you think within 10 episodes we can go through beating up the Flamingo, the whole cake incident,
No.
and then go?
Those are all single seasons, bro.
Come on,
Those are all single
I
seasons.
just showed you that in season 1 they went through 4 villains. Do you think they're gonna?
But Craig,
They went.
that
through
was
4
season 1 was 50 episodes. Season 1 was 50 episodes. The beginning of Wano, before Luffy even gets locked up, is like at least 70 episodes. So it's like, you can't compare them, bro.
No, in real world, that was all within 2 weeks. If you do
Understand
the
what
real
you're
world
saying,
time, that
But
was all.
too much shit is happening in conjunction. That's the problem. There's too many things happening at once. So it's not possible. Like, even like when you get to Wano and Whole Cake Island, those might not even fit in like 10 episodes. Like, you might have to break those up.
Bro,
Like, that's how much it is.
like
But
Fishman Island
don't
was
even get
all,
your hopes up.
all
We're
in
not
one
getting
day,
it.
bro. Day and a half.
I don't think we're getting time skip. I don't think we're getting time skip. You know why we're not getting time skip? Because the castings are too old. They're too old. If you're giving us a season, one season a year, by the time we get to season 6, Nami's gonna be way older.
That's what I'm
Luffy's
saying.
gonna
No,
be
they're
way
gonna skip
older.
through a lot of
All
stuff,
characters
man.
are gonna be. You can't. You can't skip
But I
through a
mean,
lot of
skip
stuff.
through like
Only
no.
time you can skip through a lot of stuff
Have you
is when
seen
you
what the
get to the
real
time
world
skip.
thing is though? Like Luffy's 19, bro. Luffy started his own journey at 17. Everything that Luffy's
Okay,
already
but the
Luffy became a
character in
Yonko in
Real
2
World that
years,
plays
bro.
Nami. Okay, but hear me out. It's gonna take more than 2 years to bring
And
it to
not only
live
that,
action.
here's the
That's my
worst part
point.
about it. All of One Piece, Luffy spent more time with Rayleigh than he did with his own team, his own crew.
Yeah, but you're not. But Craig, this is what you're missing out on. You're not gonna be adapting this as fast as you want. It's gonna take them almost 10 years to give us those 6 to 7 seasons that you're talking about. In 10 years, Luffy's character is gonna be 29.
But
Nami's character is gonna be pushing 40.
then that's gonna
40
fuck
years
up
old.
my timeline then because I think they're gonna show the One Piece all together. There's no way you're gonna see the One Piece in the anime and the manga
No fucking way.
and then they're gonna
No,
come to
they're
the
making way much. Listen, Japan and Oda
yes
are gonna
yes
make way
Aiden.
more money. They're gonna make way more money from the anime and manga than they ever will from these Netflix series. I don't care how much they're paying them.
I'm just saying,
They're gonna make way
if
more money.
Oda drops the
There's no
One Piece the
incentive.
same day with all of them lined up, bro, the world is gonna go
But it's
fucking
not up
nuts.
to Oda. It's not up to Oda.
Yes,
It's
it
Netflix's
is.
project.
It's
a
alright.
consultant,
Netflix
bro.
is financing
He's a
it, but
consultant.
we have the
a
showrunners. We
consultant.
have, it,
He's a consultant.
but it's his product though.
No, you're being. But here's the optimist in you coming out again. I'm telling you, I wouldn't hold my breath. I don't see a world where that's conceivable. I don't see a world where it's conceivable because in 6 years we probably won't be at the time skip, and in 6 years,
And you think
by all
One
intents
Piece
and
is still going to
purposes,
keep going on in 6 years? Like I know we're coming
that's
up on
my
the final
point.
battle, but
I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I think in the next 4 years it's gonna finish.
okay.
In the
So
next 4 years it's gonna finish, and in 4 years you're probably gonna be at Water 7. You're definitely not gonna be at Enies Lobby.
I don't know, man. Fucking hell,
But
bro.
it makes, but bro, it makes no sense because in order to, you need first of all, you need time skip to get the Sunny. You need time skip for Jinbei to be a part of the crew. If you're gonna be
No, you don't
revealing
get
the
a
One
tax to get the
Piece,
Sunny. When Frankie came in, the Sunny was already introduced. The Frank is the reason why they got the Sunny. We get
True.
time skip after Marineford
but
arc.
you get. No, that's my point. There's certain elements, right? You're right about Sunny, but there's certain elements that are not introduced until time skip that if you try to reveal everything at once, like your theory indicates, it just won't make sense for the live action viewers. Like they're gonna have to like add so much stuff into the live action to make it make sense that it's gonna take away from the story overall. Like, and then what happens? What story do you tell afterwards? If you're Netflix, why would I reveal that and stop making episodes when I could just keep making episodes? If you reveal the One Piece on Netflix, there's no more story to tell. It doesn't make sense financially for Netflix. It makes sense for the fan. Like, oh shit, they revealed everything at once. But for Netflix, whose primary objective is to make money, which is why they don't allow us to share passwords anymore, it makes no fucking sense for me to reveal the One Piece to you people.
Also,
I don't give a
you
fuck.
and I both know
go
it's not
find
going
that
to
shit
end
out.
once we know what the One Piece is. They still got to fight the world government.
Once they find the One Piece, but bro, they're gonna have
You
to.
think
beat
that's
the
that's how they're
world
going to
government
end
to
the
get to the
show?
One Piece.
No, I think.
Here's my theory.
But
Here's my
Luffy needs to
theory.
become the king of the
They're gonna
pirates
go-
first.
Here's my theory.
Yeah.
They're gonna go to Elbaf and meet the giants. That's when they're gonna get the final poneglyph. Somewhere between that, they're gonna get their hands on Shanks's poneglyph. And then from there on out, they're gonna fight the world government.
Okay.
After they fight the world government, that's gonna reveal the final key they need to find the One Piece. And then after Luffy finds the One Piece, that's when he'll become king of the pirates. But I don't think he'll beat the world government before he becomes the king of the pirates.
I think.
I think world government comes first. Yeah, world government comes first, and then he becomes king of the pirates.
I think he's gonna become the king of the pirates, and then because I'm thinking about the big last battle, the big one. You know what? Wait, let me backtrack for a second, because
I think the
when
big
did
last battle
Naruto
is against
become
Shanks,
Hokage?
personally. After everything was done,
Yeah.
like after all the action was over.
Yeah. So he finally fulfilled his dream.
I
So
think the last
if-
final battle. I
if
think the
Oda
last
goes
final
to the
battle is
same-
against Shanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's against Shanks, and I think Shanks willingly allows Luffy to like get the One Piece. I think they do get out
Then
like a
how about
real
they do a
fight, but
Davy
I think
back
he
fight
lets
then?
them.
They're not gonna fight to the death.
What?
A Davy back fight.
No. Yeah, they're just gonna do something simple. But I think at the end of the day, Shanks says, you know what? Me and my crew already got here. It's your turn. It's all about the new generation. Shanks just wants to prove to himself that he can find the One Piece on his own. And if he gets to the end with Luffy, he technically accomplished his dream.
Well, I mean,
You know?
like Shanks, I felt like Shanks could have been gone to Laugh Tale a long time ago. Hello, he was on Roger. That means that he
He
had the
doesn't,
poneglyphs.
but he doesn't know the location. So I think if I'm
But he
him,
had the
I'm like, fuck
poneglyphs
this.
already.
Okay, but if you're Shanks, right, and you want to find the One Piece on your own, get rid of the poneglyphs and go
And
find them
start all
all
over.
again. It's your
Okay, so
journey.
even if he
Yeah.
does start over, it's like taking a test you already know the answers to. You know exactly where to get all
No,
these
no, no, no,
poneglyphs.
no. Okay, but now you have to go up against Big Mom because she has a poneglyph. Now
Okay.
you got to go to Wano and get Kaido's poneglyph. Now you're fighting Yonkos and
And
people who
you
can
think
take
he's
you
afraid
on.
to do that?
It's not that he's afraid. It's that it's a tougher road. You understand what I'm saying?
Because
Like
he doesn't
stuff's
have
changed.
Roger's crew. So, okay. He's like, you know what?
Right.
Fine.
And now you're sacrificing more people
And
because you're not going
he
to go
got
in there
his team now.
willy-nilly and wash everybody. Yeah,
He
you're not
got
going
his
to wash
team.
everybody.
He's been a Yonko
Yeah.
for years. Then why wouldn't he?
Yeah.
Why is he waiting for Luffy to catch up until he go? You know what? Let's go get the One Piece now. Like
The fuck with Luffy.
he
The fuck with Luffy. Bro,
yes.
I think Shanks literally wants
Aiden,
Luffy
yes,
to
the
get
answer
the
is
One
yes.
Piece.
I'm so sorry, but
I
hold
think
on.
he wants Luffy to get the One Piece.
Aiden says,
Okay.
wasn't the live action movie like first 8 episodes in just 8 hours? It's, to be specific, they did about 40 episodes, 40 chapters, not episodes, 40 chapters in 8 hours. Yeah, so they like congested it. And to be fair, guys, in the real world setting, all of this, like the whole Captain Morgan thing, wouldn't take days. Captain Accent Morgan would have done in one day, right? Again, it's just chapters. Chapters are a little bit longer, so even though it's like 40 episodes, in the real world it would be a lot smaller.
It'll be smaller, yeah. It'll be way smaller.
Yeah, yeah.
And I
'Cause-
think they're gonna skip some stuff season 2. Like I remember in the anime, in the manga at least, right after Logtown when Buggy tries to chop off Luffy's head and Dragon saves him.
By the way,
they
did
have
you
like a
like
little
Buggy
mini arc.
character? Did you like what they did
At
with
first
him?
I didn't. At first I didn't, but as the show progressed, I liked it. When I first met him, I was like, But then as it went on, I liked him a lot. I
Okay.
think they did his character really well.
Yeah,
His character really well.
yeah, yeah. Hey, Victoria, welcome back, welcome back. I liked what they did with his character. I mean, all the girls were simping over Buggy on social media. Dude, it was crazy.
Bro,
I like
okay,
how
so
they
this is
cut
gonna
up
sound a
his
little
body.
sexist.
And like how they like put like Buggy put his ears, bro, in Luffy's hat. That was new.
That was a nice touch. That was a nice touch.
That was new.
That
I
was a
was
nice
like,
touch.
wow. Like,
Yeah, I raised the eyebrow to that. I was like,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I was like, yo,
He using his brain.
yes, exactly. I like how like the Arlen Pirates took his body, like and take his head everywhere and hanged up his body, right? So they're fully
Savage.
aware of his fruit powers, and they're also fully aware of the downside of his fruit powers. Like, you separate Buggy. You know who Buggy reminds me of? Hidan.
Oh,
Hidan from Naruto. Remember, Hidan is like full unlimited.
Immortal?
No, what's his? He's immortal. But remember what Shikamaru did? Shikamaru just split him up. He's like, listen, you're gonna live forever in the forest, but like cut up. All right, let me go to chat. Eden says, I'm gonna be honest. I've never got into One Piece because I didn't enjoy a longer series of over 1,000 episodes. Okay. You have to try your best to convince to watch it. Wait. I had to try my best to convince myself it would get better, but it never really did. So I kind of gave up on One Piece.
what episode did he stop at?
What episode did you stop at? Oh, he can hear you. He can hear you. Very interesting. You know what's crazy? I didn't like One Piece in the beginning either. it took me like a lot of like clips all over the internet. I'm like, oh, that looks cool. Oh, that looks really cool. You know what? Let me actually sit down
Same,
watching it. And then I was like, this is so
same.
quirky. This is so
When
ridiculous.
did you get hooked?
I got
When did you get
hooked
hooked?
like with the big fights, man. Like Annie's Lobby. I got hooked with like the crocodile fight. I didn't get hooked at Arlong.
I was a real believer, Craig.
What's up,
Um,
Axel?
I got bored.
Welcome back.
I got bored in certain places,
Hmm.
but like you, I kept seeing internet spoilers. I kept seeing videos of the fights, the hockey powers, and it intrigued me. So I was like, okay, you know what? It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. It's gonna get better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I enjoyed Alabasta, but I didn't love it. Right? I enjoyed Ennie's Lobby, but I didn't love it. Right? Thriller Bark is when that shift
That
in
shit
me
was
happened.
hilarious, bro.
It was fucking funny.
Yeah.
The hilarity of the whole situation,
It was
it
so
really drew me in.
hilarious. Yes.
Seeing Kuma, seeing Kuma at the end,
Yeah.
and him just basically destroying them, made me go, "Oh shit, this shit's about to
Yeah,
get
they just
crazy."
fucking finished
And then
fighting a
finally,
warlord, bro. I know another one just pops up.
exactly. And then finally, when he knocked them all over the world, and Luffy got
That's
to
Saturday. Yeah, yeah,
impel down,
yeah,
he got to impel down. That's when I was like full fledged hooked. I mean, at that point, I was already 300 episodes in.
yeah,
I
yeah,
wasn't gonna stop watching,
yeah.
but when I got to Impel Down, there was no turning back for me. Impel
So,
Down, I
what
watched maybe I think
advice?
4 days.
What advice would you give Aiden right now? He says,
Depends on where he's at.
to be fair, 1,000 episodes seems overwhelming. Most animes don't make it
No,
that
no,
far.
it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. You know
But
why? Because once you get hooked, it's you think it's. Personally, I think One Piece should be at like 2,000 episodes right now, but that's just me. Depends on where he's at. I can give him the advice
yeah.
to be tailored to where he's at currently.
Here's what I'm gonna say, Aiden. If you cut out a lot of stuff, if you One Piece is actually not 1,000 episodes. If you cut out the freaking flashbacks, if you cut out, and there's a lot of flashbacks. Like the introduction to One Piece and all that stuff when they're all in the boat, that's like 4 or 5 minutes already. Like the episodes are actually 13 to
Correct.
15 minutes long.
You don't want him to. You don't want him to skip through a lot of
No,
all the
just
flashbacks.
just skip the intros. Like if you watch on Netflix, bro, skip the intros and get straight into it. Just go straight into it. Yeah, because even when I was watching,
Aiden, tell us what episode you're on, so I could like give you advice, bro.
yeah, what arc are you on right now? You said it was around season 15. I don't know exactly what, but I can go back and look. Season 15. Everybody keeps saying a number. What's the arc?
Let me look that up. Let me look
I
that
gotta
up.
check Netflix for
Season
this.
15. Yeah, we need an arc because I have episode numbers, but
Yeah,
oh, he's watching it on Netflix.
I don't know. I'm just saying it's on Netflix now. I know that for a fact.
Okay, if it's on Netflix, let me go to the seasons.
Yeah, if you click on it, let me try to use my phone because I got Netflix on here. I like the way you work it.
So, if I'm following the chapters I see on Netflix,
Okay, so yeah, it
fifth
goes by
season,
East Blue.
it should be Summit War. It should be like right before he gets to
He said
Impel Down,
15.
like before he gets to Amazon Lily. So he's already passed through a bark.
You're on Fishman Island, and you're still bored? Oh, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Like
Yeah,
you
if
saw
you're
the
that
Paramount
deep in,
War.
bro, and you don't like it, then it's not for you.
Yeah,
No, he said he saw Fishman Island like after time skip,
I think he said he's up to Fishman Island.
so he passed the Paramount War.
Yeah,
Oh, dude, stop watching. It's not for you. It's just not for you.
I guess it's
That doesn't do it
taste.
for you.
Yeah.
It's not for you.
Yeah, because pre-time script had so much funny moments. Like it's a lot more serious now going forward, you know. So I don't know. All right, listen, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Okay, Abu, this is the first of many. We'll get better. We'll get better. All right, there's gonna be lots more questions. I just gotta go into the lab and edit the shit out of this video. Okay.
I love it, bro.
I'm gonna let
Do
the
what you
AI
gotta
do
do,
most of
man.
it. But yeah. um, thank you so much for coming to do this with me. We'll see if we can find
bro.
one day throughout the week where we can sit down, talk anime, talk One Piece, do all that.
Yeah, we can make this a reoccurring segment.
Yes.
I know our dating podcast didn't take off.
No, but we gotta be consistent with that. I listen. I'll bring the girls, and then I'll bring the guest, and then we can sit here and talk about it. I have a few on ice right now.
I actually like that. Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'll bring. We need one day. We gotta check our schedule. It's like one day that works well. Let's do that. Okay, and I'll get them all to download Discord, and we'll do it on Discord.
Not Thursdays or Sundays or Mondays because football.
So more like towards the weekend then, like Friday or something like that.
I think like a weekday evening will be better. Yeah, because there's not really much going on a weekday evening. Friday night, Saturday night. Sometimes I'm out. Sometimes you're out.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out offline. I actually have a very black question right now. Axel FM asks this. I can't answer this because I actually don't know shit about it. He asked me, "What's my favorite Jordans?" Or what is your favorite Jordans? I don't own Jordans.
My favorite Jordans.
I'm black, but I'm not that black. I own slippers.
It depends. It depends. There's a tie between three. If I'm going for a more clean look, the classic ones. If I'm going for a more street look, it's either the 4s or the 11s.
Okay. If you ask me what my favorite slippers is, I can talk about that. Axel, I don't.
Bro.
I don't wear.
Chat. This man used to come. I don't know where you guys live, but in New York City, the winters get fucking frigid. This man used to come to work in flip flops in January. He swore to God that his feet weren't cold.
Yeah.
It's psychotic. I think the alcohol was like numbing your feet.
The alcohol keeps us warm, okay? It keeps us warm. So, yeah. Dude, I know for a fact, eventually when I get famous and these questions are asked to me, oh, who are you wearing right now? I'm like, well, this is Payless. I got this from the $5.99 store. I got this from a lady that lives downstairs in front of my building.
I have a theory, Craig. If you make it big, I guarantee you your stylist would not let you dress the way you dress at fucking all anymore. This is gone. It's over. Over. You're gonna be acting brand new, not by choice.
You think I'm gonna get a stylist, bro? You really?
Yes.
Hey, and you think a stylist is gonna change me? I'm like, listen, t-shirt, shorts, flip flops. Mm-hmm. Make that work somehow.
I think so. No, because you're gonna hire somebody who's gonna say, listen, you're already huge, you're already the Rock, but I want to get you to double where you're at right now, and in order to do that, we need to change up your image. And then once
I don't know. What? I'm gonna wear a fucking suit now? You're frozen up, by the way. Oh, no, I'm not wearing a suit. God, no. I mean, if I'm going to like an award show, sure.
You're not gonna wear.
Why not?
Listen, you know what? The only time, maybe it depends on where you're living. If you're living in like Cali or something, I can see you wearing like a fucking cashmere sweater with fucking flip flops. Then yeah, if it goes with the outfit, no fucking problem. But if you live in a fucking cold climate, there is no way your stylist is gonna let you go to any event in flip flops. Can you see yourself being permitted into the Met Gala with flip flops? They're gonna kick you
that would be epic.
They're gonna kick you the fuck out. Like, it's gonna be cute the first year you do it. They're gonna be like, look at Craig, you know.
Yeah.
The second year you come in there like that, they're gonna be like, all right.
Yeah, it's not gonna work, bro.
It's not gonna work.
All right, last question.
You might not even get him.
Axel wants to know, who's your favorite rapper?
Favorite rapper? Eminem.
That's a good question. Holy crap. Oh.
Slim Shady, bro.
Who do I listen to?
Slim Shady's my favorite rapper.
I'm gonna go with T-Pain.
You know what's crazy? T-Pain's not a rapper. Stop it. Listen, don't ask Craig these questions. He doesn't know anything about black culture. All right, hear me out. Favorite rapper is Slim Shady, right? Now, I know some people.
Yo, Maruni, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the team.
That's a cop out.
Wait. T-Pain is not a rapper? Are you sure?
He's not a rapper. He's an R&B artist, bro. Come on. listen to music. I listen to hip hop podcasts like during my free time, like
I
all the
don't
time.
listen to a lot of rap music.
Eminem to me is the greatest rapper alive.
Kanye is
Has
Kanye a
been,
rapper?
always will be. Kanye's a rapper sometimes, but he doesn't write his own rhymes. People write for him. Technically, if people write your own rhymes for you, we don't really consider you
Fuck,
like
I
a
don't
rapper
know. I'm gonna
rapper.
go with Eminem too then.
Eminem is my favorite, but right underneath Eminem,
Yeah.
J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar. I know these are all mainstream people, but yeah, J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are like my 1A and 1B.
Yeah.
Um, that being said, yeah, it's Slim Shady
You know what?
for
I'm gonna ask
fucking
T Pain. T Pain
Eminem.
actually streams on Twitch. I'm just sneaking the chat. Hopefully, if I can get his
T-Pain
attention.
himself will say he is not a rapper. I promise you.
All right. All
Probably
right.
say, I'm an artist, man. I'm an artist. Don't say I'm an artist.
Yeah. All right. But I feel like that's a political way to get out of it. I'm an artist. Like,
But real rappers, when you ask real rappers if they're rappers, they tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I'm a fucking rapper.
okay.
Listen,
Okay.
my favorite rapper is Eminem, but I listen to more Drake than I listen to anybody else.
Okay.
Even though I like J. Cole more than him, even though I like Kendrick Lamar more than him,
Yeah.
I still listen to more Drake than anybody else. I think I'm just a product of my environment and of the times we live in.
I hear that.
And,
Drake is
yeah,
everywhere, bro.
Slim
So.
Shady, bro.
All right.
It
Chat.
depends
How about
on
you?
how old whoever's asking the question is, though. If he's
But
a
I'm gonna
young
ask him back. I'm
dude,
gonna ask him back. Chat. This goes for everyone. What is your favorite Jordans and who's your favorite rapper?
real
Alright.
quick chat because I gotta go. I gotta go.
Yeah. This is it. This is it. This is it. Answer this question, and guys, we're gonna have to jump off. Okay. Feel free to type it as fast as possible. Dude, that's such a long day, man. Holy crap. But we did it, man.
Daddy
We did it.
duty.
We did it. I'm thinking we'll do like one day date stream and then one day like anime stream. And then I'll do the rest for gaming and all that stuff.
Totally do that, my guy. Totally do that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Well, no one's responding. Anyways, Abu, thank you so much. Get some rest. We'll do this. We'll talk. We'll communicate. We'll figure this out, okay?
One love, my guy. Bye, chat. It was a pleasure joining you guys today. Hopefully, many more to come.
Yes, sir. Everyone, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, Axel says Locksmith and the Jordan 4. I don't know who's Locksmith, though. Or is that a song? Haters? Locksmith song Haters and Jordan 4. I don't know who that is. I'll look it up, but I don't know who that is. All right. Yo, Axel, thank you so much for hanging out, okay? We're calling it a night. Cheers, everybody. Peace.